People love to say that pain is the best teacher, that you have to fail, suffer, and lose before you can truly understand life. But that belief is only half true. Pain teaches, yes, but it is not the only teacher. And often, it's the most expensive one. Some lessons don't need scars to be remembered. Some truths don't require destruction to be understood. And some mistakes don't deserve to happen at all. Real wisdom is the ability to learn without bleeding. Look around you. Life is constantly giving you warnings. You see other people's failures. You hear about their regrets. You see broken relationships, lost opportunities, and dreams abandoned because of one careless decision. These aren't just stories, they are signs. They exist so you don't have to repeat the same cycle. But most people ignore them. Why? Because we believe experience only counts when it's personal. We think, it won't happen to me. Our ego convinces us that we are the exception. And that same ego becomes the very reason regret enters our lives. Regret is heavy. It's that voice that comes late at night, whispering, if only I had listened, if only I had waited, if only I had thought before I acted. Wisdom, on the other hand, is quiet. It doesn't shout or beg. It simply whispers to you before the damage is done. Wisdom asks you to pause when your emotions are running high. It tells you to think long-term when temptation feels urgent. It reminds you that short-term pleasure often hides long-term pain. You don't need to touch a fire to know it burns. You don't need to fall off a cliff to know it's dangerous. And you absolutely don't need to destroy your future just to say you learned something. Choosing wisdom means listening before life is forced to teach you the hard way. It means learning from books instead of courtrooms, from advice instead of apologies, from observation instead of heartbreak. Now, this doesn't mean you'll never make mistakes. You're human, and some lessons can only be learned through direct experience. But a wise person knows the difference between a necessary mistake and an avoidable one. There's no honor in suffering unnecessarily. There is no pride in repeating a mistake that others have already failed at. And there is no growth in choosing pain when clarity is right there for the taking. Maturity is realizing that being smart is good, but being wise is better. Smart people learn asterisk after asterisk the mistake. Wise people learn asterisk before asterisk it happens. So, I invite you to slow down, think a little deeper, pay attention to the patterns around you. Listen when life sends you warnings disguised as advice from a friend, a book, or even a video like this one. Because at the end of the day, regret will ask for a price you can never get back. But wisdom only asks for your patience, your humility, and the courage to choose differently. Not all lessons require mistakes. Some can be learned simply by choosing wisdom over regret. And the real question is, will you listen now, or will you be forced to understand later? Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content like this. Stay wise.